राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण।
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री
जय
अद्वैत
श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत राधा श्रीवासुदेव गौर भक्त वृंदा। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत राधा श्रीवासुदेव गौर भक्त वृंदा। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत राधा श्रीवासुदेव गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is Tuesday, it's 26th of November. It is Margasesha Masa or Keshava Masa, Krishna Paksham and Ekadasi Tithi. So today is the Utpanna Ekadasi, so fasting from grains, cereals and beans and all kinds of uh, the seeds which are the fruits which are having more seeds. You can take the pulp but not the seeds. That is Ekadasi, and also another event is the Sri Narahari Sarkar Thakura disappearing incident. This is the two events. So shall read a few lines from the ISKCON Digital Welcome and the special Vaishnava days. So about the Sri Narahari Sarkar Thakura. So this is few lines from the Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Sri Lochana Das Thakura, who was the compiler of um, Chaitanya Mangala. So he is the dear disciple of Sri Narahari Sarkar. So in his book Chaitanya Mangala, he introduces his guru in this way. My Thakur, spiritual master, is Sri Narahari Das Thakura, who is very influential among us, the medical caste. He is continuously absorbed in Krishna Prema, and in fact, his body knows nothing but Krishna. To his followers, he speaks about nothing other than love of Krishna. He was previously known in Vrindavan Leela as Madhumati and was a storehouse of sweetness and very dear to Radharani. Now he is now present in Kali Yuga with Sri Gaurasundara as Sri Narhari. He is the keeper of the storehouse of love of Radha and Krishna. In the Chaitanya Mangala Sutra Kanda. So this is supported in Gaura Ganodesha Deepika of Kavi Karnapura in 177, wherein it is said, Pura Madhumati Prana Saki Vrindavani Sita Adhuna Naraharya Akyaha Sarkaraha Prabhoho Priyaha. Srimati Radharani's dear friend, the Rajagopi named Madhumati Devi, appeared as Narahari Sarkara, who was very dear to Lord Chaitanya. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his Gaura Arati Kirtana sings of some of that intimate service to that he performed for Lord Chaitanya. Kiba Narahari Adhikari Chamara Dulaya. So Narahari is fanning Gaurasundara with a yak tail, a chamara fan. So Shri Narhari Sarkar Thakura was a very expert singer as well as poet. He has composed many songs about the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. He composed a Sanskrit work entitled Shri Bhajanamrita. Uh, Gaurviraha Gita Pada Kalpataru is also attributed to him, although some scholar devotees doubt whether it is really his own composition. Narahari was only devotee who had the adhikara right to do Gaura Kirtana in Gaur Sundara's presence. Ordinarily, if anyone who would praise Mahaprabhu in his presence or chant his holy name, he would block his ears and call out Vishnu Vishnu. Narhari, however, enjoyed the special privilege of being able to sing about Mahaprabhu in a very unique mood and with sweet descriptions of his transcendental beauty without objection from Mahaprabhu. But alas, there is little else known of him. His disappearance is on the Ekadasi Tithi of dark fortnight in the month of Margasisha, Agrahayan. Okay, so there is also further information about Narhari Sarkar Thakura. So that is just one line is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered Narahari, I wish you to remain here with my devotees. In this way, the three of you should always execute three duties for the service of the Lord. So again, it is coming from the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, 15:132. Okay, so I shall share in the group, that is from Sri Narhari Sarkar Thakura's disappearance day, and from the Ekadasi point of view. So today is the Utpanna Ekadasi. So this is again like last Ekadasi. It is also very long Ekadasi. I mean, long description is there, very beautiful one. Here, Suta Goswami describes this glories of this Ekadasi, Utpanna Ekadasi, where Lord kills from the body of the Lord the Ekadasi girl, the maiden girl, the beautiful yoga internal potency of the Lord Yoga Shakti comes as a girl, and she killed the Mura, though Lord could not defeat Mura directly. So here, as a brief, whoever hears and reads this Ekadasi and fast on this particular Ekadasi and waking out throughout the night, he will get so many merits, uncomparable merits, similar to the last Ekadasi. So, and again, so Sutta Goswami described this one to the Saunakadi sages. Later on, bringing the pastime of the conversations between Arjuna inquiring Krishna. So Arjuna asked about this one. Again, Krishna describes the glories of this. So explaining this, there is no equal Ekadasi compared to this one. So in such a way, similar to the last Ekadasi as well. And then giving Krishna that pastimes again, why this particular Ekadasi has got so much of potency in it. Arjuna inquired. Then Krishna mentions that once upon a time, there was a kingdom called Chandravati. So there, the king name is the Nadijanga. So he's a demon, and he has begot a very powerful son named his name is Mura. And Mura is in such a way, he's so powerful with his ostriches and penances. He has conquered all the demigods, including sun god and all the rulers of the different directions. And then he occupied those positions. He only become the sun. He only become the Indra. He only become everything. He only become Yama. He only become uh, fire and clouds to rain. In such a way, he became so powerful. No one can could defeat him. At the time, Indra approached the Lord when who is lying in the water, sleeping in the water in the Yoga Nidra, and with his offering of his prayers, Lord was very pleased and asked about whereabouts of this Mura demon, and all the demigods described about his pastimes. And then Lord came personally with all other demigods to fight with Mura. So when Mura and so many demons attacked all the demigods flee from that fight. But the Lord, and later on, these demons tried to charge the Lord, and then Lord has killed with his Saranga bow, and many of the demons have died. And finally, Mura came to fight with Krishna, with Vishnu. And then Vishnu, when he was fighting, so it was very challenging fight. It went on for 1,000 celestial years. That fight, no one is able to win that battle. So it's a battle of dual battle. And then finally, keeping us weapons aside, they started fighting with their bare hands. So likewise, finally, the Lord felt that it is fatigued, and he came to a mountain which is of having a 96 miles as a diameter to take the rest. It has got only one entrance. Then he was taking rest there. So at the time, so that cave is the Badrikashrama. So at the time when he was taking rest there, at the time Mura came to that entered into that cave, and then seeing that Lord, so today I will kill uh, my enemy. Likewise, when he was thinking like that, immediately from the body of Vishnu, the very beautiful young maiden girl has come out with all the divine weapons and charged this Mura demon. And Muradiman was thinking, who is this beautiful girl and coming to fight with me? And he was surprised. And then, but though he was surprised, so still this girl is so enthusiastically fighting. But finally, sooner, in due course of time, she has destroyed all of his weapons and all of his armor and everything. And immediately he came to fight with his bare hands. And then seeing that this Murai is coming to fight with bare hands, immediately she cut off the head of the Muradiman. And then later on, as soon as the Lord woke up from his sleep, and then he sees that Muradiman fall dead. At that time, uh, this Ekadasi girl, the girl, maiden, beautiful young maiden girl, she is standing with folded hands in front of the Lord. And then Lord asked, who are you? Then she said, so I am your internal potency. I have appeared from your body. And then she described the past time, again how the fight has happened. And then Lord is very pleased. And then I would give you boon. You ask anything, whatever it is possible, I will give you. Even though it is very rare, I will give you. So then she asked the boon that. Uh, So the maiden said, O Lord, if you are pleased with me and wish to give me a boon, then give me the power to deliver from the greatest sins that a person who fasts of first of this day. I wish that half the pious credit obtained by one who fasts will accrue to one eats only in the evening, abstaining from grains and beans, and that half of this pious credit will be earned by one who eats only at midday. Also, may one who strictly observes a complete fast on my appearance day with the controlled senses go to the abode of Lord Vishnu for 1 billion kalpas after he has enjoyed all kinds of pleasures in this world. This is the boon I desire to attain by your mercy. O my Lord, O Lord Janardana, whether a person observes complete fasting, eats only in the evening, or eats only at midday, please grant him a religious attitude, wealth, and at last liberation. So, in such a way, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O most auspicious lady, what you have requested is granted. All my devotees in this world will surely fast on your day, and thus they will become famous throughout the three worlds and finally come and stay with me in my abode. Because you, my transcendental potency, have appeared on the 11th day of the waning moon, let your name by Ekadasi. If a person fasts on Ekadasi, I will burn up all his sins and bestow upon him my transcendental abode. So these are the days of the waxing and waning moon that the most dear to me. Uh, Tritiya, the third day, or Astami, the eighth day, Navami, the ninth day, Chaturdasi, the 14th day, and especially Ekadasi day. So these are the dearer ones to the Lord as well, and especially the 11th day Ekadasi. And there is again so much of merits here. Again, it is mentioning about the process. So I have shared that link. You can also find those things. And finally concluding, a devotee of Lord Vishnu who day and night hears these all auspicious topics concerning the Lord from the mouth of another devotee will be elevated to the Lord's planet and reside there for 10 million kalpas. And one who hears even one sentence about the glories of Ekadasi is freed from the reactions to such sins as killing a Brahmana. There is no doubt of this. For all eternity, there will be no better way of worshipping Lord Vishnu than observing a fast on Ekadasi. Thus ends the narration of the glories of Margasesha Krishna Ekadasi or Utpanna Ekadasi from the Bhavishottara Purana. So there is again so many other points as well. So kindly go through the link that was shared yesterday. That is from the Ekadasi and from the events perspective. So we shall quickly move into our daily Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, so Sukadeva Goswami describing the Vaikuntha pastimes, how Brahma has seen, and after seeing the Lord and all his abode, all his opulences, all his energies, Brahma fall down as a Dandavat Pranam, which is the part of the Paramahamsas. Nanama Padam Bujim Asti Visvasurup Yat Paramahamshena Patadi Gamyate. After that, after his Dandavat Pranam, the Lord was very sweetly started speaking with Brahma with his after giving handshake. And also thinking that Brahma is the eligible right person, he is the qualified person to create this universe. Tam premanam sam upasitam kavim prajavisargye nidishasanarhanam babasheshat smita socisha gira priyah priyam pritamana kare sprushan. So sweet and lovingly. So Lord is speaking to Brahma. So today Lord is actually speaking, started speaking. So far, Brahma has only seen all the Lord's appearances. Now Lord is actually speaking. These are very important words. Whatever is coming from mouth of the Lord, they are very important. Of course, the devotees of the Lord, they also repeat the same words. So he is saying, Lord is speaking to Brahma, saying that, Brahma, I am very pleased with all the austerities and penance you have performed until this point of time. And for why you have done all these things is only to create this universe. So I'm very much pleased with you, but I'm not pleased with people who are just pretenders. But without any love and devotion, they do it for their sense gratification or to acquire some powers or something like that. I'm not pleased with those kind of yogis, kota yogis. Likewise, Lord is saying, we are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, chapter 9, verse number 20. श्रीभगवानुवाच त्वयाहं तोषितः सम्यग् वेदगर्भसिसृक्षया चिरं भृतेन तपसा दुस्तोषः कोटयोगिनाम् त्वयाहं तोषितः सम्यग् वेदगर्भसिसृक्षया त्वयाहं त्वया अहं by you, O Brahma, aham toshitaha, I am very much pleased. Samyag vedagarbhasisrukshaya, samyag is the incomplete. So I am very much pleased with you. And Samyak Veda Garbha, you are also complete in the impregnated with the Vedas. Samyak Veda Garbha, impregnated with the Vedas. Sisrukshaya, and for creation purpose. For creation purpose, and what you have done, Chiram Brutena, and Chiram, for a long time, Brutena Tapasa, you have accumulated by your penances on the pious things, pious activities, merits you have accumulated. Chiram Brutena Tapasa, Dustoshaha Kota Yoginam, and I am not very much pleased. Dustoshaha by Kota Yoginam. For the pseudo mistakes, the Lord is very difficult to achieve, and Lord will not be pleased with the Kota yogis. Likewise, Brahma appreciating, Lord is appreciating Brahma's penance. Okay, so likewise, Lord is saying, Tvayaham toshitaha samyak veda garbhasi surukshaya chiram brutena tapasa dustoshaha kota yoginam. So translation for this verse. The beautiful personality of Godhead addressed Lord Brahma. O Brahma, impregnated with the Vedas, I am very much pleased with your long accumulated penance with the desire for creation. Hardly I am pleased with the pseudo mystics. Purport by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Can I request Mrida Sachi Mataji to read this purport, please? Mrida Sachi Mataji, are you available? Okay, if not, can I request Jahnakanya Mataji, please?
Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. There are two kinds of penance, one for sense gratification and the other for self-realization. There are many pseudo-mystics who undergo severe penance for their own satisfaction, and there are others who undergo severe penance for the satisfaction of the senses of the Lord. For example, the penance undertaken to discover nuclear weapons will never satisfy the Lord because such a penance is never satisfactory. By nature's own way, everyone has to meet death. And if such a process of death is accelerated by anyone's penances, there is no satisfaction for the Lord. The Lord wants every one of his parts and parcels to attain eternal life and bliss by coming home to Godhead, and the whole material creation is meant for the objective. For that objective, Brahma underwent severe penance for that purpose, namely to regulate the process of creation so that the Lord might be satisfied. Therefore, the Lord was very much pleased with him, and for the Brahma and from this Brahma was impregnated with Vedic knowledge. The ultimate purpose of Vedic knowledge is to know the Lord and not to misuse the knowledge for any other purposes. Those who do not utilize Vedic knowledge for the purpose that purpose are known as Kuta yogis or pseudo transcendentalists who spoil their lives with ulterior motives. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. So here Prabhupada is describing about the two kinds of penance, one for the sense gratification and other for the self-realization. The materialistic people, they also go through the penances of going through the schooling and education. It is kind of a big sacrifice. For what? Only sense gratification. Why it is called sense gratification? But people in the garb of thinking that it is a livelihood, it is the economic development. But actually, the economic development, it is not in the schools or going into colleges, or it is not there. It is in the field. What is economic development? We have called cultivate the farmings, and also the cows, protecting the cows. That is where we get the food from. That is the livelihood, and also economic development. So preparing different kinds of palatable foods and prepare milk preparations that also can be marketed among the society. So that is the real economic development. People engage in their natural way of workings. They do not need to go to the schools and educations, but they are going through. But it is not for the food sake. It is sense gratification. So there are many pseudo mystics who undergo severe penances for their own satisfaction. There are others who undergo severe penances for the satisfaction of the senses of the Lord. So this is the difference. So, but sacrifice is always there. So in the Bhagavad Gita, when Krishna was speaking, in the beginning, in the third chapter or fifth chapter in the Karma Yoga, so always there are sacrifice. People who are gratifying senses, they will, all of their sacrifices end up with the putting in the sense gratification. That is their sacrifice. They'll end up with, if they want to, they engaging their eyes in the looking. That is the kind of sacrifice, end up with it. But actually engaging them for the self-realization, seeing the Lord. So that is again ending of the, so it is kind of yajnapala. So here, this is the difference. Sacrifice is always there from the material perspective as well and the spiritual perspective. And giving example, The penances undertaken to discover nuclear weapon will never satisfy the Lord because such penance is never satisfactory. By nature's own way, everyone has to meet death, and if such a process of death is accelerated by anyone's penances, there is no satisfaction for the Lord. So this is what a great and strong statement we nowadays we are seeing. It is very difficult to digest. So many diseases are uh, accelerating by the peoples, purposefully accelerating the diseases, introducing the diseases in the name of in the garb of kind of finding the pharmacies, inventing the medicines. That is actually demoniac nature. It is demoniac nature. So, etam dristim avastabhya nashtatmano alpa buddhayah prabhavanti ugrakarmani chayaya jagato hitaha. Krishna mentions such kind of people who are always thinking that asatyam apritistam te jagadapuranishwaram aparasparatam bhotam kim anyat kamahaitukam. There is nothing but only the sexual desire is the ultimate thing. Because of that, everyone are taking birth. There is no other reason for the creation purpose. Likewise, etam dushtim avastabhya nastatmano alpa buddhayah. Nastatmano alpa buddhayah. They lost their intelligence. Nastatmano. So in such a way, they engage the all horrible activities. What is the necessity of creation so many nuclear weapons, ballistic weapons, long-range weapons, weapons, continent weapons? It is only for the killing each other. Previously, we used to have only bow and arrows. It is not destructing anyone. It does not need factories to create. People make their bow, taking the one stick and then making the arrows. And that as simple as that. And for their own protection only. It is not harmful. And also fighting come, they fight. People will come to fight each other, standing one to one opposite, not in the behind. Nowadays, they are doing everything in the horrible way. Standing in one place and then throwing the weapons in another country. They do not know what place they are throwing and how much damage it is going to do. How many people will be killed. Unknowingly, one person is killing so many innocent people. So this is the Ugra Karmana. Prabhavanti Ugra Karmanaha. Shayaya Jagato Hitaha. Shayaya Jagato Ahitaha. So Ahitaha means it is not friendly, unbeneficial things. So the Lord wants every one of his part and parcels to attain eternal life and bliss by coming home to Godhead, and by all material creation is meant for that objective, not for creating this all the weapons. Weapons are only for the protection, but not for killing each other. So one should not use these weapons. That's we have advanced to this are astras. We have got the astras as well. They are the subtle weapons. They will target only particular objectives. That is made through the mantras. And here, okay, so further, Prabhupada explaining, Brahma underwent severe penances for that purpose, namely to regulate the process of creation, so that the Lord might be satisfied. Therefore, Lord was very much pleased with him. And for this, Brahma was impregnated with Vedic knowledge. So this is the Vedic knowledge. If everything is center point is Krishna and Vedic process, economic development, dharma, artha, kama, moksha, automatically, naturally, they will be fulfilled. All of sense gratification is also regulatedly fulfilled for all the living entities, not only the human, inclusive of animals and everything. We don't need all these cars, airplanes, trains, and ships. We do not need all these things. If we need weapons, we used to have horses, elephants, camels, and because these are the living entities, there is no more scraps, no more wastages. Simply for one day's cooking, all the dustbin is filled with all the rubbish. And for one car says it is emanating so much of pollution in the air. Why people are using all these things instead of using horses, camels? People are coming and eating all these animals and then creating this rubbish, the matter, material things, and which is wastage. Digging the earth for that to ruin the earth, all the what, uh, all the green earth into making into rubbish. So that is this current nature, current material world is going through. But here, Brahma has given Vedic process and the knowledge, how one can become so much of happy without going through all these horrible things. For this, one has to go through the Vedic knowledge. If we go to the Veda Patashala, learning the Vedas, the children are engaged in learning the Vedas. They are all self-controlled, waking early up in the morning and purifying themselves and engaging chanting the mantras in the temple, and later on learning so many things. And are they going to the factories to earn their livelihood? No, it is not required for them because they are always engaged in there. Their livelihood is taken care of by the Lord. How it means we are practically seeing, but we may think that, oh, they're also getting the job and earning some money, but actually it is not. But Lord has arranged because they have taken the shelter of this Vedic knowledge, Veda Garbha. So the ultimate purpose of Vedic knowledge is to know the Lord and not to misuse the knowledge for any other purposes. Those who do not utilize Vedic knowledge for that purpose are known as the Kota Yogis. So some people they learn these Vedic mantras and go and try to make aeroplanes, something like that. So actually there was Vimana Shastra in our the scriptures, one of the who has uh, and then later on it was copied by these materialistic people from the Wright brothers or from the Western countries, and then they copied and put their names, and they have producing so many of material things. So one should not produce any materialistic things at all. One should, that is called the Kota Yogis. And also similar to so many other inventions for the what material things. But if the same thing is utilized for the, we have got same thing. So many herbs are there in the medicinal things. We simply take this green leaves or the juices coming from the nature, whatever the fruits, berries, they will heal our body naturally. Who are doing that one? We do not have to produce. Nature is producing all these things. So here, pseudo or transcendentalists who spoil their lives with their ulterior motives. So there is no need of transforming the natural things into other things and make them into so many. If we see the market, the canned foods. What is that canned food? It is marketing thing. Of course, they may think that the food is so available in these places. It is not possible to get those things for the ordinary people. That's why we are bringing here. On top of it, they put so many taxes. But what is the need of all these things when if the people go and in living in such a livable conditions, there is no need of transporting all these materialistic things. They can live very happily. It must be avoided as much as possible. In the previous days, people will go to the different places where there is a water and the grains and where they can cows can graze properly and happily. That is their livelihood. They do not borrow the money from the banks and pay the loan throughout their life and struggling to pay the council tax, water tax, gas bills, and the electricity bills, and always in anxiety when they are increasing the bills, giving the control to someone on our lives. How can one be happy? That is not possible. These are all Ugra Karmanaha. Lord will not be pleased by such kind of uh, it would accelerate the uh, only the diseases, and it will accelerate the death coming nearer to everyone's life. Lord will not be pleased. So Lord is not pleased with such kind of kota yogis or pseudo transcendentalists or who spoil their lives with ulterior motives. So here Brahma is he has performed tapasya to please the Lord. So his Lord is addressing him. Tvayaham toshitaha samyik vedagarbhasi surakshaya chiram rutena tapasa dustoshaha kota yoginam. Brahma has performed this austerities and penance for thousand celestial years. Did he produce any matter? Nothing at all. He did not construct a houses or cement or bricks and houses. He did not do anything or simply sitting at one place and meditating on the Lord. So that is called, that's why Lord is Tvayaham Toshitaha. All Varnashrama Dharma is there only for Haritoshanam, only for the pleasure of the Lord. Okay, so likewise, Prabhupada is describing here. Okay, that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. So we shall quickly move to Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. Okay, so today it's a letter to manager of Bank of Baroda. Okay, letter to Yogeshwara, Gurudasa, Digvijaya, Leslie, and many other devotees, May 21, 1970, Los Angeles. Can I request Mrudasiti Mataji if available to read this letter? Okay, if not, can I request any of the devotees to read this letter? Any unallocated devotees, please?
Ready, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji, please.
My dear Ogachandra, Gurudasha, Digvijaya, Leslie, Ivoni, Jayotri, Mari, Paul, Patrivat Devi, Purananda, Tom, Lena, Dhananjaya, Inga, Mandakini, Tithapada, Trivikaram, Yamuna, and Yaya Hari. Please accept my blessings. I thank you all very much for your Akshaya Tritiya card. This is the new year day of the appearance of Satya Yuga. Satya Yuga means the age when people did not know anything except the absolute truth or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In Srimad Bhagavatam, we begin our reading by offering the obeisances to the Supreme. Truth, Satya, Pranam, Satya Param, Dhismi. So, those who are strictly on the Bhagavad line in the Krishna consciousness, actually they are living in the Satya Yuga age. Our London temple is replica of Vaikuntha. So live there peacefully, chant the regular beats, and follow the regulative principles. I am so much thankful to you for your respective representations. They are as follows: one golden cup, Mysore sandal soap, some scents in snuff box, one picture of London Radha Krishna deities, and one Xerox interview report. So I shall be glad to know what is the contents of its formula in the box. Then I can use it as snuff. I beg to thank you once again for these gifts. Hope this will meet you in good health in Krishna consciousness. Your ever Velusha, S.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. P.S. Where is Mukunda and Janaki? Please inform. Sri Prabhupada ki Jai, Haribol.
Jai. Thank you, Prabhuji. Any takeaway points, Prabhuji?
Yeah, my takeaway point from this is, Prabhu, if we follow the regulative principles and only always attached to absolute truth, we are still living in the Satya Yuga. Haribol, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Very easy. Yeah. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Any other points, dear devotees, you wanted to add? Okay, so the temples are the Vaikuntha, replica of Vaikuntha. ये यथा भूवर्तन्ते पुर्योः भगवतः प्रियाः तास्तन्ति वैकुण्ठे तत्तत् लीलार्धमाधृताः. These are manifested on the earth for the pleasure of the Lord. So live there peacefully, chant the regular beats and follow the regulative principles. So this is and also this is the on the Akshaya Tritiya day, the Satya Yuga starts. So this is where the Satya Yuga means everyone knows only the Supreme Lord, completely Krishna consciousness, no material things. And here, Prabhupada he is giving his blessing to all his devotees as well, and devotees have sent so many presentations on this day. And the gratitude. Akshay Tritiya means whatever you do, it will come in return in so many millions of times. One has to give all these things. So you are actually trying to please your spiritual master. And out of those things, Prabhupada mentioned this contents. This is sent in the snuff box. So Prabhupada was mentioning, I shall be glad to know what is the content of and its formula in the box. Then I can use it as a snuff. Yes, since maybe we would not know how it is prepared. Sometimes even the animalistic things may be used, I think. But Prabhupada wanted to know, just to know which is not coming from just only the plants or flowers like that. Okay, so again, Prabhupada is saying thanks to all the presents and gifts. Okay, this is my takeaway. So we should not take anything which is made by coming from the animalistic things or killing off or violent things, something like that. Okay, so this is my takeaway from this letter as well. And dear devotees, if you have got any other updates or you wanted to share anything on Krishna consciousness or any events are going on, kindly share. Please. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
About the text we just read, I just wondered about there was discussion about war, yeah. When instance like 9/11, for instance, when some people, a few were spared because they had to go and they decided to go and take a letter somewhere else, and they weren't, killed. So in that case, when a massive lot of people are, they're in a way, aren't they destined to be to meet their death like that?
Yes,
So it's karma that allows that.
yes. So
So yeah.
this is how it comes. Each and individual killing so many other living entities like chicken and goats in different places in different times. Such kind of people are come together working in one particular corporate offices, and then they're all in with a single one person's a big bomb. Everyone are died. So this is and what some people are coming together based on karma in airplanes, big ships. They comes together and then big calamity happens.
Yeah.
But it is by their own karma.
So in the war as well, isn't that the similar?
Yes,
They
it is
die
like
in the hands of some evil person.
yes,
And it's because what our performance are in the world, in this planet, yeah.
yes, Mataji, yes.
So why is it seen as evil then? Sorry, devil's advocate.
Yes, so some materialistic people they only see like that, who does not have transcendental knowledge.
Okay, yeah.
But who has got the transcendental knowledge, then they see that it is the Lord's will. Mito vadena uparato nirayudaha yata yatanalam this is there he mentions that many people they have been accumulated their all of their weapons and then they become burden to Mother Earth. एवं रूपाणां क्षितिभार जन्मनां अक्षोहिणीभिः परिवृत्त तेजसां Vidhaya vairam swasuno etanalam. Vidhaya vairam swasuno etanalam. Just making a conflict among themselves. Like the bamboo trees are same the family. All bamboo trees belong to the same family. But due to the wind, they rub each other. Again, fire comes out and burn the entire the bamboo family and the entire forest as well. Likewise, this Kauravas family, the Kuru dynasty, though we are calling Pandavas and Kauravas, they're all Kurus only, same family only. But they killed each other, not only themselves, but so many other demonic people also came there and all died. Now here we are also saying in the present conditions. So two countries are fighting each other for land, and two other countries are fighting for their kind of called respect or something like that. Just it is minor issues. One person is only wanted to, I wanted to join European Union, but that person doesn't like it. So just one person she go and see how so many people are being died. And many people are supporting to aid those fights and the wars. Many people will join. World war will begin. And they are killing each other, dying. They do not have much knowledge about that and how why it is happening. Because they are killing so many cows in the slaughterhouses in the dark rooms. It will not go away. They will have to experience all these things. Some people are even young people are going into the wars and they fight and they die there. Why? So people are killing even the babies in the womb of mother.
Yeah. And also animals, it's terrible.
Animal. So this is how it comes into picture. We
Prabhu,
should
can
not
I
be
ask
disturbed.
you a question? Prabhu, in this type of process or war or anything, when the Vaishnavas are tortured, like who are dedicated their life to the Sri Krishna consciousness, why do we stand for them? What do we do for them? What do you do for them?
So, for example, in other country, our devotees are also being targeted by other communities, saying that wherever these ISKCON devotees are found, we will hold each and everyone and kill them. So, it's such a brutal words they speak. But where does it? It would enrage only the Lord, not us. It will enrage the Lord. Lord will make in such a way that everything, whenever a similar kind of instance it happens when the son of Shekuni, I don't remember his name, so he was performing in Yajna to kill this uh, Krishna or this Dwaraka people. And then Dwaraka people are the devotees of the Lord. When he has performed that sacrifice, after taking the permission from Lord Shankara already warned him, you are dealing with the fire, do not do it. And then if you are still doing it, if your target is failed, then it will burn all of yourself and also your related things. But still he proceeded, and then that person came from the yajna sacrifice with the copper hair and all these things with Trishula, and he is trying to go and kill uh, Krishna, but uh, he could not go nearer to Krishna, but somewhere or other it failed, and then in return he came back and he killed that the son of Shekuni, and also
Uluka.
yes, Uluka, yes.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
I understand that part, Prabhu. That
So
I'm asking as a other follower. We are a follower. Where do we stand? Like, do we do? They are saying that ISKCON is terrorism. ISKCON is terrorist. They I'm referring to Bangladesh, and the Chinmay Prabhu is one of the ISKCON follower, and he's dedicated his life for ISKCON, and they arrested him and torturing him. Where the whole nation, whole ISKCON, or where do we stand?
So we support the devotees. We are sure to support the devotees wherever it is possible. But due to the distances, we cannot go there. Again, that country belongs to the demonic people who does not follow the Vedic culture. and they have got the words they speak, it explains their nature. So there, our prayers are only to the Lord, and we stand with the devotees only. The Lord hears the devotees, and so likewise, um, this is once again Vidaya Vairam Swasuno Etanalam. They will kill each other. So devotees are always in the safe side. But what we need to do right now is only the pray. Or we can do hardly we can just go and give some kind of money. That way we can do it.
Yeah, I think that's the only way. And people are doing that. They are supporting them with clothes and money and food donation, and also there's the petition we signed, don't we, to the government. So we can often you see a petition come round to see if the government can do something about it. Well, we pledge that the government will, but whether it happens is another story.
Yeah, whatever all we can do as a matter of duty, we do it. But we can't do much. We do not have to lament for anything, because
That's right, yeah.
the Lord is the protector of dharma and the devotees. When Lord is there, we do not have to worry about anything. Of course, we carry out simply our duty, worshipping Krishna, chant Hare Krishna, that's all. Chant Hare Krishna, and then carry out our duties based on our time and circumstances, and provide the necessities to the devotees. Whatever all, we can do it.
So Prabhu, it's not necessary, because people make you feel guilty when you don't donate or you don't sign petition. It's always going round, and it's like a lot of pressure to sign up. It's best not to just pray, really, isn't it?
Yeah, praying is so always subtle things
It's
are more
powerful, yeah.
powerful. Subtle things are more powerful than the material things.
Yes, that's right. But it often comes around, there's a disaster somewhere, or there's this, and as you say, these things are destined, and Krishna's is under Krishna's control.
Yes, yes, Mataji.
Hari Bol.
Hare.
Thank you, Prabhu. Somehow, somewhere, I feel a little bit gray area in there, because my feeling is in this circumstance. No, we don't have to feel pressure, no doubt about that. You do what your mind says or Krishna says inside you. But of course, praying is the most powerful thing, as you say. But isn't it that even Lord, when he doesn't care for himself, if someone insults him, but if a bhakta is insulted in front of you, then you take more action, then you sacrifice more, you do more for them rather than when attacking yourself. So I'm a bit, the reason I'm saying this, because I think it should be more strong reflection from all over the world, or more from the ISKCON as well. Because they're saying ISKCON is terrorism, then where the beliefs of those devotees lives all over the world, like, what they think. And because lots of neophyte devotees as well, they are trying to calm and things. When these people are torturing and no one is standing by them, then it's difficult.
Yes, Prabhuji, that is difficult. Yeah, but we cannot go on the strength of the bodily strength or financial strength like that. Even whatever the big this universe is also, it has got a very fine balanced on the tip. It is a subtle level. So all these fights, whatever the material things are happening, it has the root cause in the very subtle level. That's why our root cause is only pray to Krishna. But but one has to pray. That prayer should be very staunch faith in the Lord, and then perform that prayers.
Very well, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. So these are the statements we cannot put on the very nearer to those objectives. We must be always thorough Nishecha. the taror moolam nishechanena. So just like a watering only the tree, root of the tree, not the branches and everything. That is what we are told and by the scriptures, acharyas and everything. Okay, thank you so much, Prabhuji. Okay, we shall conclude and continue with further japa. Panchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo
Vaishnavendra
namo
Namo Namaha.
Anantakoti
Anantakoti
Vaishnavendra
Vaishnavendra ki jai.
Jai
Sri
Prabhupada ki
Prabhupada
jai.
ki jai.
Krishna conscious day, everyone.
Krishna
Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya Prabhu
Chaitanya
Nityananda
Prabhu
Shri Advaita
Nityananda Shri
Gadadhara Srivasa